Gaming is a very interesting thing because there are games for everybody out there. And yet, for some reason, I genuinely felt like I was losing my love for gaming. But we'll get into that a little bit later, y'all. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, everybody, to my last brain cell. Happy Friday, Junior. I hope y'all have some really fun plans coming up for your weekend. You feel me? This will be our last day chatting with each other like this because your next episode will be a Sip We Repeat episode, just like I promised. Um, yeah, and you know what? I want to also issue a retraction of a statement I made the other day. I mistakenly said that we were finished with quarter two, but that is almost impossible, I feel like, because I feel like quarter two will start when June ends. So we are still very much in the midst of quarter two, and that will wrap up when June ends. But we are at the halfway point of the year. This is the 6th month. We are officially here. So once again, I want to reiterate, I really do hope you guys are working on those goals and making some substantial leaps to finishing them, or I should say reaching or meeting them. Like I've said before, I definitely am, with the purchase of some Ray-Bans, that was a level up. Getting this dot was also a level up. Putting out some of the videos I've been putting out have helped my follower count explode by the grace of God. So yeah, I'm doing what I got to do here. And like I said, I'm working on my personal stuff. I'm working on something on the side creatively. Uh, we out here grinding, y'all, and I hope y'all out here grinding too. But anyway, question of the day. Today's question of the day, like most things, is inspired by something that's going on in my life. So I I would assume that most of you guys watching this do have your license. So here's my question of the day. Do you think driving is a team sport? Like my safety, like my arriving safe at my destination is just as much my responsibility as it is everybody else's on the road. And I'm not saying that everyone on the road has to watch out specifically for me. I'm saying everyone on the road has to play their part when we're driving, whether it's on surface streets or the highway. You have to play your part. And playing your part means not doing anything stupid or reckless, driving the speed limit, putting your blinker on, paying attention. I was on my way somewhere and some guy shot out of the parking lot that he was in and almost caused an accident not even 10 feet in front of me. Yeah, probably because he wasn't paying attention. He wasn't playing his part. He wasn't doing fucking shit. And the funniest part was, some people behind me, I was looking at the car right behind me and the car right in front of me that he almost hit, right? So the car right in front of me obviously stared at this person like, are you a dingleberry? I obviously turned to say, my dude, are you an idiot? And the person behind me also turned to look at them like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Like, that's how much of an idiot this person was. They clearly were not paying attention. But everyone else on the road, they were playing their part. I got to my destination safely every single time, clearly, because I am here being able to deliver this video to all of you. So, yeah, but what do you guys think? Do you think driving is a team sport? Do you think or do you think everyone is just kind of like out for themselves? Like, when I drive, I'm obviously trying to make sure that I get to where I'm supposed to get to safely. But again, that also means like I'm letting you merge in if you have to. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick and stay in front of you, or I'll get over to the next lane so you can merge without problem. So yeah, I'm always gonna play my part on the road. But let me know what you guys think. And while you do that, hopefully you're filling out those comments nicely. I'll get the wheel of fun. Let's give it a good spin. And this time, actually, I'm gonna go this way in hopes that I don't get like a backward spin. Hey, we didn't get it backward spin. Food, man. You know what? We just did food. We just did food. So we're going to do something else. Gaming. You know what? How perfect is that? Because I wanted to talk about gaming anyway. That almost looks like it was fixed. But I promise it wasn't. One take. You can see it here. No cuts. So I was really like down bad when it came with gaming. I was not enjoying my gaming experiences. Ghost of Yote came out back in October, right? Played that game, really enjoyed it. And then Legends came out earlier this year in January, and I was really looking forward to playing that with or without my friends. Just enjoying the continuation of Yote. And I played Legends a few times. I've gotten some gear, I played with my friends. But in the last few months, it just hasn't been hitting. I haven't been able to find matches. It's been taking forever for me to match make. And I was just not enjoying it at all. And then, I thought about playing Call of Duty, but I really didn't want to put that gigantic game on my system. I was playing Baldur's Gate here and there, but I kind of put that down for now since I just finished the campaign a little bit ago. And I kind of want to erase all of it from my memory so I can go back into this relatively fresher, right? I want it to be like a brand new experience almost. And most of the beginning of the story does feel like a brand new experience for me, but I want all of the story to feel like a brand new experience for me. I want to try to figure out as much as I can, or forget as much as I can before reintegrating myself back into the Baldur's Gate lifestyle. So I was playing a bunch of different games. I was playing Warhammer, which was definitely scratching a niche. It was a shooting game. I had the matchmaking, and it was doing what it was supposed to, but something was still lacking. And then I found South of Midnight, and I felt my excitement for gaming start to increase again. And I thought it was because it was just a very fresh take or a fresh experience for me as a gamer. I'm no stranger to single player games or story driven games, but South of Midnight was a little different from any other game I've played because A, Black MC, B, the Southern inspiration that this game had, C, the power system, and just the again, the inspiration, the background in this game, it was really unique compared to any other game I've experienced. So I was trying to chase that high, but I didn't know how to find it. I was uncertain what straws to grab at to find that fix again that I found in South of Midnight. So I thought about downloading Marathon because honestly, for me personally, what gaming has been missing is Destiny. The first Destiny game was something special. I'll never forget spending hours upon hours on Destiny when it first came out. And Destiny came out shortly after I graduated college in 2014. I bought a white PlayStation, which was the Destiny Special PlayStation. I knew how much time I was going to be putting into this game. All my friends were getting it. It was the next big hit that everyone was talking about. I wanted parts, and I loved Destiny. I put in over 1,000 hours on Destiny, and I'm sure there's some people that's small talk, but I have not put in that much time on any other game ever, or since, I should say. I have not put in as much time on any game since Destiny. I want to say Baldur's Gate probably has the next highest, and I want to say it's in like maybe the mid 100s, maybe even early 200s, but nothing compares to Destiny. So I went looking for Marathon, hoping that Bungie would deliver something like the Destiny experience through Marathon. So I'm scrolling on PlayStation, went to the store, went to I was just kind of perusing the store. No one I'm looking for. I expected, honestly, to find Marathon smack dab right on the front home screen of one of the most popular games on PlayStation. But I couldn't find it. So I went to a bunch of different categories and I still couldn't find it. So then I came across a game called Hades 2. And ladies and gentlemen, Hades 2 has also given me that feeling that South of Midnight did. It's a unique premise on a game, or maybe I should say it's a unique game for me. For those of you who have played, it reminds me of Absalom. And for those of you who are familiar, like I said, this is Hades 2, so clearly there's a Hades 1. What you do in this game is you run around and you try to defeat the god of time, Kronos. There are 3 levels before you reach Kronos, and each level has a boss. And It's not like a Ghost of Yote where if you die, you start your next checkpoint. When you die, you start from the beginning. So every attempt that you fail to defeat Kronos, you go back to stage one and you fight your way through. What makes this unique is that you get different upgrades every single time. So I was explaining this to my one friend, and he said it reminds him of Returnal. So with Returnal, you would die and respawn at another checkpoint, and you would lose your power-ups, from what I understand. And you had a chance to go fight that boss. Maybe you could follow the same path and get the same power-ups, or follow a different path and get different power-ups. With this game, the power-ups that you choose are just randomly generated. So you can't ever get the same power-ups on a run, right? You can't choose left door, right door, right door, left, right, left to like get the same stuff. It's always gonna be different. And that's what makes it fascinating. It's trying to figure out the different like abilities and mastering of the different weapons, because I have a gigantic great axe. I have I have a dagger and a crescent hook blade. I have a skull that shoots flames, and I have a witch staff that shoots like energy blasts, I guess. Then I have these two like torches that shoot fire. My favorite weapons are the great axe and the blade and crescent hook blade. The skull one is weird. The torches are cool, but the witch staff is pretty nice. But yeah, man, it's such a fun game, and it's really revitalized my love of gaming. So then we just had the PlayStation State of Play, or Days of Play, whatever the fuck they call it these days. And then we were introduced to Wolverine. That's coming in a few months. But we were introduced to God of War Le Fay. I can't wait to play that game. Holy cow. My friends and I were trying to dive as deep as we possibly could with the limited information we had, just trying to figure out what this game could possibly do, what it could be, what it's about. And the idea of there being a whole bunch of gods of war from various religions is extremely exciting. It is exciting to see that God of War is taking more lore under its belt. I cannot wait to play that game. I'm also really excited to play Modern Warfare 4. I don't know why, it just looks gorgeous. So I probably will buy Modern Warfare 4 when that drops later this year. But Wolverine, gots to get that. God of War Le Fay, gots to get that. At this point, I don't even know if GTA 6 is actually coming out in November. I need more information. Are we getting it? Because if we are getting it, I definitely want that as well. But God of War Le Fay, I think it's going to be a game that I pre-order for sure and take off like day one when it comes out. I haven't taken off for a game since Destiny 2 came out, probably about 9-10 years ago at this point. That was the last time I took off for a game. I almost took off for Ghost of Yote, but I didn't. So yeah, it definitely would have been Destiny 2. No game has me excited like God of War Le Fay. I cannot wait. And because of how excited I am for God of War Le Fay, I re-downloaded God of War Ragnarok because I'm going to go play that. I also re-downloaded Spider-Man 1. Yo, Tony started me, let me talk to you, bro. Yo, why do you fight like you're in your dreams? I can't even explain it. Has anyone seen Tony Sadavici playing Spider-Man 1? I don't watch his streams, but I watch his YouTube videos. So I watch his streams via YouTube, right? And I remember when he first started playing Spider-Man 1, I was personally really excited because I haven't seen that game since it came out. I played Spider-Man 1, I played Miles Morales, and I played Spider-Man 2. And I haven't touched Spider-Man 1 since, I don't know, 2018. Since before Miles Morales came out for sure. That's the last time I touched Spider-Man 1. So I was excited to watch him play. But I forgot he's horrible at games. He's really good at Marvel Rivals, but he's horrible at games. He swings like his body's made of lead. He fights like he's dreaming. Like you ever throw a punch in your dream? That's what Tony's fights look like. There's no finesse to his moves. There's no allure. He's not Spider-Man. He's Spider-Dude. He's the dude dressed as Spider-Man doing his best. And it's just, it was so infuriating that I had to re-download the game so I can go through New Game Plus and actually play it the right way. Because holy shit, Tony. You're a funny dude. You're great at Marvel Rivals. Please get some better game sense. But anyway, y'all, that looks like it's all my time here. I appreciate you tuning in and stopping by. So until next time, y'all, this is King Echo signing off.